It's still March 3rd in the evening. I did get a short made, but I think because I don't use the YouTube app, the system hates me. So my thumbnail makes me look deranged. Well, I may be a little bit of that too, but anyway, I can actually copy and paste what I have written into the not the comments, into the details section of this video. So this video, I'm going to talk so that it's not as short. So blah, 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 blah. I think I did write a pretty good story about the first drone experience. The technology of getting this all posted is making me crazy because my technology is really lame. Lame, lame. So I'm not sure what time frame differentiates and let's see, let me look here. Let me see if I can tell how much time it needs to be for me to make a video versus a short. I don't know. It kind of looks like maybe 4 minutes. So, I suppose in these 4 minutes, I'll talk a little bit about the PSYOP and what that did to me. And because I was thinking about that while I was thinking about what people who were planted in my life were saying, and about how everybody was telling me things that as if they knew a lot more about what was going on than I did, but they weren't doing anything about it. Instead, they were attacking me. So throughout this whole experience, what happened is they destroyed my confidence. They destroyed my confidence. I just, K-Love used to say something like, when the world tells you you're not smart enough, pretty enough, or whatever, Jesus knows you are. And that's what they will do when they're taking you down. They will make you inadequate at everything. Absolutely. There was nothing. And this was not a God thing. This was not. This was a free will thing. It was a free will thing. What I've taken away from it is that if I focus on Jesus, Jesus takes care of it. So, so that part of this experience has turned out great for me in that way. And it's turning a lot of things around me great too. So miracles, right? John 21:25, one of my favorites from the Bible. So, but my confidence still is kind of shattered. Especially it is because I don't have the equipment, that a lot of people have to make very sharp videos and to do, custom editing. So, but I'm not going to worry about that. And I am working on my confidence. But they really did beat me down. And throughout the experience, my two biggest fears, I mean, they were destroying me, and they told me that the money launderers were trying to kill me, and it seemed like a lot of people were trying to kill me, and yet they were saying, no, we're not trying to kill you. It's like, are you kidding me? You're destroying my whole life. That's killing me. What do they think? What does a psychopath think killing somebody is? So, it would have been, if I would have succeeded in November of 2020, 12 of killing myself, they would have killed me. I'm not suicidal. I've never been suicidal. I'm not bipolar. I've never been bipolar. So the idea, that they were playing it, that nobody likes me, well, I see a lot of unlikable characters getting away with a lot, and having followings, and you know what I mean. I'm terrifically likable if somebody likes nice. If somebody likes nice. And I was thinking last night about my ex-husband and I, because we've just recently communicated, which is great. And I thought about how pleasant he has. I just say this because it's true. He has got to miss me. We were friends from the time we knew each other, from the time I was 13 and he was 15 years old. So until what, we got a divorce when I was 50. That, that's a long time. That's a long time with those people, with that family intertwined with my family. So I thought about that, and it gave me the confidence that I know that certainly, I mean, he's gone on with his life. He's got a new life. That's fine. That's fine. But there certainly has to be a place in his. He's very good at separating, like setting things aside. Like he used to say, just put it in a box and set it on a shelf, and let it be. And that was a good way to, I think it was a good way to live a peaceful life. So yeah, he's done that, and that's fine. But there's no way that he does not feel the loss there. And I was just thinking that finally, for the first time since 2005, since the year of our divorce, I'm actually getting the time to mourn the loss. I have not been able to mourn the loss because those people were stalking and harassing me, messing with me so much that my concentration was taken by trying to survive it. So, dead animals in my yard. I could, and I will be posting some things. I've thought about it. I thought, maybe I should just let it lie. But the fact is, I'm not just saying, I have proof. I've got the proof of those people on Twitter and the things that they were saying to me. I've got proof of what my next door neighbor was doing to me up until this past year. Until I got, so it has not been my imagination. So no wonder I don't trust anybody. No wonder I feel like people are channeling weird things, because a lot of them are. Certainly, the PhD lawyer was channeling some crazy stuff. So anyway, it's it's been quite a ride, and my confidence is really down, and I'm working to bring it up. So, but by the same token, I'll be 71 this year, and they beat me down so much, so much. If I would have succeeded in 2012 to kill myself, it would be on them. It would be totally on them. So all I have left really now is telling the story. And if people don't like it, well, you know what? They shouldn't have been doing what they were doing. So it's not like I'm lying. So there's that. All right, I think now I've got enough here where I can not have this fall into the shorts, and then I can go ahead and put the drone story in the detail section of this video. Whew, thank goodness.